Hi, friends. My name is Miss Vida. This year, we may also call me Miss Perlo, and I'm going to be your teacher this year at Fruitvale School. There's my name tag and my hand sanitizer. This year, we're going to have 3 grades in our classroom. Some of our friends are in kindergarten, some of our friends are in 1st grade, and some of our friends are in 2nd grade. All of our friends will start the school year off remotely. Right now, we have 10 friends who are all remote. Right now, we've committed to 9 weeks of remote learning. If something comes up and that's not going to work for our families, then you can talk to me about it and we'll check in with Mr. French and Mrs. Hannon if you need an alternative to remote learning. But I'm really committed to making remote learning a robust and rigorous learning experience, also recognizing the individual needs of the students, families, safety. We have a lot of things to think about right now. My children are also home doing remote. I have one son in college who is doing all online classes, and I have a son who is in middle school who is also doing online classes. So not only am I going to be doing remote school with you and our families as your teacher, I'm also doing remote school with my own son. And we chose that for health reasons for our family. So I just wanted you to know that I'm just more than committed to making this educational experience positive, and I'm really looking forward to the creativity that we're going to have in working together and making these learning opportunities. Now, we will be logged in to work with each other, and we're going to have very similar experiences in our school day as we do during the regular school year in person. We're going to have circle times that talk about literacy and math and science, where we're going to be grouped together. But then we're also going to have center times where I might group a group of children together to do a reading or math or other academic activity, even maybe playing a game together. And there will be opportunities for me to work one-on-one together with your student using therapeutic tools. We're also going to have language therapy and OT still. So all the same services that you received in that classroom here at Fruitvale, we will receive in our classroom here remotely. We will be using Zoom as our way to do our online communication together. But I also know that sometimes technology doesn't work. So I'm going to show you some of the other tools that we're going to have available to us that we're going to use so that if something comes up, whether it's internet issues, technology issues, a student needing a break, because breaks happened in real life in our classroom, so I know they're going to happen in real life in our houses. If something comes up, all of our work is going to be in this platform that should hopefully be easy to use and that I can teach you how to use. We can work together. And so if something comes up, the work is going to be available through that medium, and we'll still get to do what we need to do to help our learning, okay? So, and if things come up and problems come up, then we're gonna work together to find solutions. I'm committed to doing all those things. The other thing I wanna show you is that in our classroom this year, I am sharing art space with Miss Autumn. She is our paraprofessional co-teacher. Last year we worked with Miss Emily and Miss Katie. Miss Katie has accepted a position in another school district. She's going to go back to teaching and work on some more advanced degrees. And Miss Emily is going to be working with another classroom this year. So Miss Autumn's going to be joining us. There will be another PowerPoint where you can learn all about Miss Autumn. I will send you the link to that Zoom recording. I want to show you the mask that I will be using. I might be using one like this. I'm looking into the clear options that don't fog up. Here is my mask. It's very soft, easy to breathe through. And we might also be wearing this mask when we come back to school. if we are learning together in our classroom, I will also wear this mask. So it kind of changes the way sound is, and you can see the reflections in this. So I'm going to use this for diaper changing or when we're working closely together. But when we're on Zoom, it will either be no mask or a mask that's like this, so it's fabric. So I'm getting a little bit close because I wanted to share my screen. And I wanted to show you our Meet the Teacher PowerPoints. All right, so I really hope you can see that. Let me get our sound on just in case. Okay, I'm gonna take off my mask because I'm in the room alone and have been in the room alone for a couple hours. So let's go to the beginning of this slide. And those of you guys who are used to working with me know that I love to use PowerPoint. Here we go. All right, welcome back, my Fruitville family, my pirates. I explained a little bit about our classroom setting. I explained a little bit that Miss Autumn and I will be sharing our classroom. Now, some of you guys know me as Miss Vita, but I'm going to try and teach the students to call me Miss Perlo this year because we're growing up and getting older, and sometimes teachers are called by their first names, but very often teachers are called by their last names. So it's good to know both first names and last names. All right, if you have not yet picked up your welcome packet, they are available to be picked up on Tuesday from 12 to 6, Wednesday from 8:30 to 3:30, and Thursday from 8:30 to 2:30. I'm hoping that those families who need computers will also be able to pick those up on that day as well. So let's hope that's the case. The welcome packets are also available by PDF. So if something comes up that you're not able to pick that up, let me know. I can send you a copy of the information. The other thing I wanted to mention is in that most of the packets, you're also going to find just a little cute thing from me with all the kids' names on it, but also there's a sketchbook for art and a nameplate for art. If there is not a sketchbook or a nameplate in there, it means it's on the way. Our first special is going to be art, and the art teacher wanted to get you guys some supplies that will be important for her classroom. She also said, the other thing I wanted to mention is that this year, because of what's happening with COVID, we will have one special for 5 days straight instead of one special today, another special tomorrow, a different special Wednesday, a different special Thursday. So we're going to have art every day for 5 days, which I actually think is going to be a really positive experience for our friends. I'm really looking forward to it. And we have a new art teacher, and she seems lovely. So Blackboard is the tool that we're going to use, where I'm going to put announcements, videos, lessons. I hope it's an easy to understand format, but we're going to work on it together. So don't feel like you need to go figure out how to do it tonight. Don't go on YouTube and watch tutorials. We're going to work on it together, and I'm going to teach you how to go through every step. This is a way to contact me. You can contact me at the school via email, and my Google phone and text is this. In past, I used to use Remind, but you can also send me a text message, videos, and pictures through Google phone. So you might as well do that with me. And then if something came up, when I'm on a Zoom, I'll have a record of your call or your information there. It might be easier than trying to call the school because sometimes you can't get through. So that's another cool thing we can do. So Blackboard is the platform that all grade levels are going to be using for our remote learning experience. The other cool thing about Blackboard is it is used in college campuses. It's also used in our middle school and high schools. And a lot of teachers use it anyway. As the kids get older, they have things on Blackboard that the kids are going to access anyway. So I feel like I'm preparing our students for middle school and high school and upper grades. We're just going to get a head start now in kindergarten, first and second. We probably will not use all the features of Blackboard because it's just not something that would be appropriate for our age group, but we are going to be able to use it for so many amazing things. And it's through the same portal we use to sign in, the MySCS. Once again, to start our class, we're going to start on Zoom together, and I will make it easy for us to find all the Zoom links. I've learned a lot this summer. Okay, we currently do not have any in-class students. Our whole class is remote. In-class students are required to wear a mask. If your child uses a face shield, they will have to use a mask and a face shield. If kiddos are having trouble with masks, I would really love to work with you to help you teach your student how to wear a mask. It is a long time to wear a mask. We can learn how to take mask breaks. I have to take mask breaks when I have to go take my medicine, or when I need a drink of water, or I need a snack. There are ways that we can do that by stepping outside or taking a walk, or when we eat in the cafeteria. But school's gonna look very different. The cafeteria is gonna look different. Seating's gonna look different. Playground time is gonna look different. Because of what's happening with COVID, we have a lot of measures in place to try and minimize the risk. So one of those things is definitely wearing the right PPE. Diaper changing and toilet training, anytime that I would be working with your student to help them eat, or if we're getting really close together, I will probably wear, or, honestly, sometimes it's just even helping someone wash their hands. I will be wearing a mask. I'll have different kinds of shields, different kinds of glasses, and I will also have gowns that we can change, and gloves, like when we do diaper changes or things like that. And that's going to help keep me healthy and hopefully keep all of our children healthy as well. So we've got a couple things coming up. Our students will wear a mask all day. They will have their own food, snacks. If they go through the lunch line, they will have a pre-prepared meal that's easy to access without being served, to limit access to germs. If you have a student who, if you have free and reduced lunch and you would like to pick up food at school, we're going to still have food pickup for all students who need it. I'm going to be sending you guys some cute things for your water bottles, so be prepared for that to happen, because hydration is actually, I'm more thirsty wearing my mask. I don't know if you guys have experienced that. And then be considerate of children's clothing, but in our program, I might be helping your student with activities of daily living. So know that social distancing of 3 to 6 feet or more may not be something that you see happening as often in our program, because I will be holding people's hands sometimes, and I will be helping people with toilet training or learning how to eat food, but I also will do it in a very safe way. So now, we may never return to school this year. If your child, if you choose to stay remote, I want that opportunity to be available to you in a safe way and a comfortable way. So I'm going to work really hard to make this a very safe environment. All right, you guys are my remote students. There is a survey that is coming to you via email. If you haven't seen that or completed that yet, let me know. But there's a link that Mr. French had, and I've been sending out an email as well. Okay, students will have eaten breakfast and be dressed before entering our Zoom meeting. Our Zoom meeting will start probably about 8:30 because that's when the late bell rings. And Mr. French will do announcements. I really like the opportunity of us to eat together in a social way. So I would love for us to have opportunities to have snacks together. And if different kinds of foods or snacks are the way that your student stays motivated, then we are absolutely going to want to have that available, just like we would in the classroom. Students should have access to their school supplies. I am advocating that you keep your students' school supplies in a pencil box. But really whatever works for you in your house is going to be what's most important. I'm going to keep my things in a pencil box with their names on it if they return to the school setting, which is possible. It could be possible that right now my class is all remote, and then it's possible that we could be all remote one day, the whole school. It's possible that we could be partial remote, partial in class. I'm just really open to all the possibilities this year. Now, if your child needs support, of course, we want you to be available. I feel very lucky to have so much family support for our students. So I look forward to working with you this school year as we continue on our learning journey. So here's some cute ideas that some of the teachers are recommending for their student. It's important to have a special space in a workspace in your house. So if in your house that's the kitchen table, then that's a great spot. If it's a special room or desk, one of my amazing families last school year had a special spot where at their table where there were toys and fidgets available for their son. I had another family who put a sign on a special room door, and when they went to that room, it was school time, and they wrote the word school on the sign and put that up. So you guys know who you are. That's a great way to get us ready for working, because this is a different time of day and we've got work to do. So we're still at school, it's just on Zoom. Let's see. Making sure I didn't miss anything in that PowerPoint slide. You know, when you can see yourself on camera, you can really tell how much of a fidgeter you are. I didn't realize how much of a fidgeter I was. All right, dismissal. We have, for those students who will be on campus, we still have a variety of dismissal opportunities. Those of us who are here, the bell will ring at 3:15, but our younger students, we probably will have an opportunity to have some free choice time and some play time at the end of the day. So if you need to sign out earlier, we'll figure that out. We'll figure out what time of day is going to be our play time. I have a draft schedule ready. I just need to, probably by the time I'm finished with this PowerPoint and you guys see this PowerPoint, you'll also have a copy of the schedule. So the end of our day will be between 3 o'clock and 3:15. All right, I think we are ready. A couple things are going to come to you. In the email where you get a copy of this PowerPoint, you should be also getting a copy of the remote learner survey. So we'll need to fill that out, especially if you're in need of a computer or any other technology tools. Let me stop sharing my screen so you can see me big. Okay, so you'll get the remote learner survey information. You'll get the information about if you would like to sign up to have a Zoom with me. If you don't recognize me, it might be because I got a haircut, but I used to keep my hair in a bun anyway. But honestly, if you don't know me and we've never met before and you wanted to share information about your student, send me a text. Or we can talk over Zoom. We can have a phone call. I try to be available if I'm not working with students. So let me know what works for you, and I will also have times to sign up for Zoom calls. Okay, remote learner survey, Zoom calls. Miss Autumn, you will also get a PowerPoint where I get to read you a story about Miss Autumn. And then I will also have tutorials and different kinds of things for you about Blackboard, but I'm not sending that yet because we're going to work on it together. Okay, so we've got a couple days till school starts. Let me know what's going on with you, what you need, if you have any questions, and I can't wait to see you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye, friends.